Inspiration for me comes from everywhere. When I'm approaching a project, I think about three specific things. Obviously, the clients, how they live their lives, who they are, how they're going to live in this space. Are they big entertainers? Are they homebodies? Do they have kids? Do they have grown kids, grandkids, all the things? I think about the geographic location. This is a city apartment. And also the architecture. Right now we are at 1080 Chestnut 15A, beautiful apartment building in San Francisco with incredible views. I'm now staring out at Alcatraz and the bay, and it's fantastic. I came to be with this project thanks to my friend Greg Lynn, who referred me to the clients that purchased it. This is kind of a blank slate, you know, a white box, if you will, because I knew we were going to be taking this down to the studs. It hadn't been touched in many years, and in an apartment building like this, other than some structural and ducting things that you have to pay attention to, you can really kind of mold this into what you want it to be. When I am designing a space, especially a space that has beautiful views or something really sort of grand and wonderful to see, I like for it not to be the first thing you see when you walk in. I want to create a little bit of an entry moment. So you walk in, we've got a very small corner here, but we designed this beautiful little table with a light fixture. You kind of walk into this space, you see this beautiful paneling that we did in oak. Then you turn the corner and you are greeted by Alcatraz in these floor-to-ceiling windows towards the back, and you just are sort of drawn into the room to see what's going on. I am a big function person, you know, because if it doesn't function correctly, it's not successful. So I want to make sure that the function works, and I feel like 98% of the time I can make it look good. This was a pied-à-terre for them. They don't live here permanently, but they work here. This was big for entertaining, and they needed to be able to entertain from a business perspective, either a 6-person dinner party or a 50-person cocktail party, and have it all work together. At the same time, they have kids, they have grandkids, so they knew there would be people coming in to visit. They wanted this to still feel like a home. So we're in the living room now, and we did a very open floor plan thinking about that. Cocktail parties, dinner parties, that sort of thing. You've got views everywhere. This is a great area that thinking about that cocktail party for 50, you know. I'm thinking about conversation area, you know, it's almost like you're in a little bit of a nightclub kind of vibe. There's a TV behind it, so if we are having like a Super Bowl party, let's say, the TV could pop up. But also if the family is just hanging out in this great cozy seating area with 2 sofas, you know, they can be watching TV. There's 4 chairs over by the window, so that's another conversation area. So this whole room was really meant for entertaining. I think the biggest challenge here at 1080 Chestnut, it really was that idea of, okay, this might be family, this might be grandkids, this might be a dinner party, this might be a cocktail party, and how do all those work together? I love this idea for the kitchen, you know, thinking about catering parties and that sort of thing, but also at the same time being open plan for, you know, just everyday living, or if you're having a smaller dinner party. But we designed these doors that come up. They do close all the way. So if you are having a dinner party, you've got caterers in here and they're gonna come out the other, through the hallway the other way to serve. But then if you're having a cocktail party and you've got people coming out, you know, to serve, you might want them to come out this way. So I've got this closed off just a little bit. I planned it so that there's a beautiful tile back here. So if you are a guest and you're seeing in there, you're still seeing something that looks nice. And then it opens all the way up, you know, for everyday living, or if you've got a celebrity chef over that people want to watch cook, you know, or you've got bartender hanging out here making all the cocktails, or you've got a buffet set up. It works perfectly for all of those.